And welcome to the April 2nd. Man, April 2nd, where did that go? Where have we gone? First quarter down, second quarter beginning. Welcome, Morning Mindset. Yeah, we're not a Morning Mindset. See, I got in it. We are Tuesday with Todd today. Woo! I'm telling you, this day has been crazy. It started off raining. Our streets are flooded. Next thing you know, it's snowing. You couldn't see down the street. I'm waiting for the frogs to fall from the sky next because it has been a crazy weather day. I had to go put on a hoodie because I started getting cold. So welcome all. Thanks for joining us Tuesday with Todd. Now this one's going to be a fun one, folks, because we talked about fundraising, on a previous Tuesday with Todd, and I said, well, when we got started, we used Equid to build out the sites for it, and that it was free. At that time, it was 10 products. Now it's down to 5. Now we've switched to a different way we're doing things, but I'm going to walk you through setting up a store, in this case, a fundraiser, using 4 products. I'm going to walk you through how to do it to show you how easy it is, that it's free, and everything with that. All I ask from you is you stick around, watch it all, ask your questions that you may have. I will do my best to answer those. We've been using Equid off and on for 6-7 years now, so we've been using it, quite regularly. The only reason we're switching is because of some of the limitations it does have, and I'll talk about those going through it. But we will get everything up to date on it. We will do our best to provide you the knowledge that we have with it. What I am going to ask from you, as I do have an ask, is that if you do decide to sign up, use our affiliate code. And you're like, Todd, it's free. Why would I use an affiliate code? Because if you ever go to a paid plan, we get like a fraction of a penny. So at least do me a solid and do that. And those links are in the description. So there is the link to the Equid affiliate link, and there's also another link in there. I think there's 2 more. There should be one to our new calendar, so now you can just go to that and you will be able to see where we are for the month. You'll be able to catch Morning Mindset Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You'll be able to catch our Tuesday with the Todds on Tuesday nights. Anything else that comes up, industry related news, events, things like that, we're putting on that calendar. So I'm telling you, that calendar is a pretty legit thing. In fact, I will probably drop it here in the comments as well, so that way you can go check that out for it too. That way, hey, we're doing our best to have everything in there for you. So we'll put that in there. If you're in YouTube, you'll be able to click on it. If you're anywhere else, who knows if you'll be able to see it. But when you get in here, let me know who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, and how the weather is in your area. We're rocking a water. We need the water. We need that hydration. It's been a fun day. We are here in the Midwest, as usual, and it is, like I said, snow rain mix out there. Horrible. Let's check in and see how some people are doing. Jose, thanks for checking in. What's up, Chuck? Good evening, good afternoon, good evening to you. Barb, hello from North Central Minnesota. 42, cloudy, windy, cold Pepsi in the cup. I'm never, like, this may be an odd thing, but is anybody else not so much a cold drinker? That you'd be fine with room temp? Like, I could drink before COVID, I could drink a room temp Coke like it was nothing. Didn't bother me at all. I can do a lot of things, like warm water. I'm good with that. QC Autoplex, thanks for checking in here. Hi, Barb from Chuck. Hi, Chuck and Jose. Jose to Barb. Rye, what did I win? You won. Your white's going to start working now. Your white is going to start working now. That's what I'm going with, Rye. Your white is going to start working now. And Rye, now that your schedule's changing, hey, I know that on the mentorship call, we're going to make sure to do a couple night calls too. So, hey, maybe you can join us on those. Maureen, good evening. Cloudy in Florida, but 71. I would rather take that than here. Hey, Rye, nice cry laughy faces to Rye from Jose. George, thanks for checking in. Tim's checking in. Good evening, everyone. 43 in Ohio. Mountain Dew to drink. Working on the last half of the day. Way to go, Tim. Get those hats banged out there. Hi, Tim. Angela's checking in and listening and driving to the grandson's volleyball game. That is always fun. And here's the long link to the Canva calendar. Right click, copy, paste. You'll be able to do it, or just in the descriptions there for you. Jerry, hello. Ohio here with storms and tornadoes on the way. It is not nice here. Angela, hello from Springfield, Missouri. I'm going to be down that way. I don't know. We're going to be in Joplin in September, I do believe. We'll be down there. I think, but now I'm not sure where Springfield is from Joplin. I'm not a Missouri guy. Maureen, I did lots of training catch up today, leaving town tomorrow again. Maureen, where are you going? What fun adventure are you going on this time? Now look at that in Streeter. Cold, rainy. At some point, supposed to change over to snow. It has changed over to snow now here. Jerry, pressing shirts, watching and learning. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Rena rubs it in. Hello, it's a nice, expensive, sunny 72 here in SoCal. You pay for that weather, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Okay. So I think without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. If you have questions, go ahead and do it. And so what we're going to do here is we are going to build a fundraising store from scratch. I'm going to walk you through step by step. Now, this is just like any of you. I will be 100% honest with people. I have not built one of these stores from scratch in probably 3 years because of how we're doing things now. So might be a little rusty, and we're going to work through that just like you would. So you're going to see the ease of it. So first up, let's add to the screen. There's that. Let's see how we can do it. There it is. We'll get Arena off there. Look at that. Joplin is about an hour and a half from Springfield. Which way? North, south, east, west. I'll put my little picture down here because where we're coming from, Quad Cities, so up in the northeast over there for it. Dana, Philadelphia, raining and driving. Well, thanks for checking in, Dana. Be safe out there. All right. So here's what we got. We click on that link that you have in there. Let's see if you link. It brings you to Equid here. As you can see, there's a button right here that says Get Started for Free. So we're going to go ahead and click that button that says Get Started for Free. And what is it going to do? It's going to open up into another screen. I forgot about that. So we're going to stop sharing that screen, and then we're going to start sharing the other screen because I forgot that it opens up in another tab. So it'll open up into a login page that will be this one. So you're going to, and right here, it's going to get started with a free account. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get started with it. Here's my name, our email. We're going to do an email here. What did I say that email was? Because here's one of the issues that you're going to run in with is you're going to need some burner emails. And why are you going to need some burner emails? Well, the reason is you can only, in a free store, you can only have one email tied to the account. So if you have your main email, you can tie one, but you can't do multiple ones. So this is where we will create a burner email so that way we can have that. And then what we'll do is we'll forward the information to that email over to our over to our normal email, so that way you have it. As you can see, we got lots of stuff in here for that. There's that. I am a human, so we will do that. What's it going to ask me? It's going to ask me, please click on all that humans can ride. This is a trick question because humans can ride dolphins, right? Like I seen it at the water show. They can ride dolphins. So let's see if we're going to get it right. You would agree with this, right? That they could ride dolphins, but we're going to go with the roller coasters here. So next up, we're setting up our free store. Okay. So we're going to set up our free store. It's going to do its little thing. It's going to take us in here, and then we should be able to be good to go. Cool. It didn't load anything else. So the first thing you're going to come to is it's going to bring up your control panel. So when you get in here, you're going to be able to name your store. So like with this one, since this one, we're just going to be a test one. So we're going to call this the Hitman Test Store, right? So it's going to be the Hitman Test Store, just so I don't confuse it with the real store. It's going to ask us our country and our currency, so United States in US dollar. And we're going to hit next. As you see, it has a wizard set up with it, so it's going to walk you through this stuff step by step. So we are in Moline, and our zip code is 61265. So here's that for it. There it is. We're putting this in here. Do I have already experienced selling? It's going to ask you some questions. Pretty simple to go through of what you want it to do. I'm selling online, the different system. We're going to go Shopify. We're going to go service it or other your goods. This is going to be decals. There's not a whole lot for this. Like this, it doesn't matter what you really put in this part of it. There's not anything really here that is going to help or hinder the way that you set up your store. So don't worry about, do I have the right category for this? Do you have the right category for that? So then it's going to come up with this page right here. What do we want to do? You can choose where you'll be running your store. This is going to be Equid Free Built-in Site Builder. That's what we want to do. And then you can choose an address for it. Now, what it's going to do is whatever you put down here in this part, your site is going to be www.whateveryouputhere.company.site. So whatever you want to change that to, whatever you want to have it here, this is what you can do. Now, you can have your own domains for this, but not on the free one. As soon as we get signed in, I'm going to go right to the pricing to show you the limitations between each level and what you can do and not do with it. But with the free one, this is what you're going to be stuck with, which is typically fine for people because it's going to go right to this. Find the right plan for you. So here's what we have, and we're going to go monthly because that's the thing is you can pay annually for things or you can do it monthly. So we have stores that we have turned on for 4 to 6 weeks. So we'll pay 2 months and then we shut them off. And then they open back up and then we shut them off and we do that. So we're not paying all year for a store that doesn't need to be open. When you look at this, you have some options. So on the free one, I want to see if it says, if it'll bounce here and show me all of this. I don't know if it necessarily will on that. So monthly on it. So on the free one, you're only going to get 5 products. But if you pay the basically $20 a month, you're going to get 100 products. So right there, then you can build a lot with this with 100 products. That's what we started with the free. Then for our regular website, we went to the venture, which was the $15 a month or whatever it was, and then we ended up on the businesses where we currently are. And before going to the unlimited, that's what we're going to move over to Shopify. But you can go through and see what the differences are. You're very limited on the free one. So let me be 100% dead honest. You are very limited on this. George, where's George at? George says, I wish you would have done this 2 weeks ago. George, I told you to reach out to me. I had an old video that I would have sent you and it worked fine. I told you I would have helped you on this, man. You just needed to reach out. So it will give you the different options on it. Like I said, 5 products on that. And so when you look at, if you're doing a typical, spirit wear store, you can do a t-shirt, a long sleeve, a crew neck, a hoodie, and a decal or a tumbler or something else. So you can do pretty well with 5 things on it. But as for each level, you can see you get more things with it. When you start getting the paid ones, these are the ones that can connect with Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, inventory tracking, store management apps. There is way, way, way more things that you can do with the paid one over the free one. So that's one of the things to consider right there. It's just, it is very limited. It will do what you need to do, but it is limited on it. And that's what I'm going to show you. Here's a way to get started for free. So if you're somebody who is selling, let's just pick a widget. You're selling widgets. You're selling a product. You're selling, your decals. You're selling laser items. Let's say you want to create listings for these badges, right? Well, we could create a 5-1 and that's it. And you can rotate stuff in and out. So just be mindful of that you don't have to, you don't have to automatically go to that next level, but you are able to go with that. Yes, Lori, the prices have changed. Yeah, when I got started, they were, you got way more products and it was way cheaper, but I'm old now. So from here, we're in that free one. We're just going to go ahead and create a store. It's free, right? So it's going to bring us to our dashboard, right? And so it's going to walk us through step by step. Okay, so what do we have to do next? Set up our website and storefront, add products or services, review regional settings, choose how you deliver, set up payment options. So we're going to go right into it, and we're just going to go step by step with this. So we're going to set it all up, okay? So let's start with the template. That did not go. So what I need to do then is it brings up another one. So, well, of course, we've got to stop sharing this screen, and then we will share the next screen because it opened up in a new one, and we'll probably have to bounce back and forth while we do this, but no worries. We will make sure to get it taken care of for you. So when you click on that button, it'll bring this up. Let's start with the template. So as you go through here, there's many templates that you can choose from, and you can choose whatever one that you like here. Of course, the free ones, you're not going to have as many options, but you can go through and pick out whatever template you like. So it's just not a standard, like, here's a cookie cutter type thing. You have some options with it. So I'm going to go with something like this. So we're going to use this template, and then it's going to go ahead and bring us into here. So as we go through, we're going to walk through step by step on each thing, right? So there's an announcement. So this right here, if we click here, this is this part of it right here. So on this, if you are running like a fundraiser side of things, right? A fundraiser store. So we're going to put store closes April, let's go April 27th. I don't know why it said that. We're just going to go with the April 27th, right? So there it is. We have that there. And when we hit back, it keeps it and it takes us back to the next one. So we have the header. What do we want to have on here? We can have the store name. We can have a store logo. So if we want to change this from store name, we have text options, image options. So store name, we're going to go Hitman Decal Fundraiser, right? So we've got that in here. Boom, we hit back. It takes us back to the next one. Next from here, we've got the navigation. So we have the store, where, go to store. These are these buttons right here. We can have it show categories. We can have it do, a few different things in this category. We can have the about us. We can have the about, scroll the site section, company info, the contacts, where to contact us at. So that's everything that's up here. Now, if we go ahead and come back here and we go back one, we've got that store. Now we're into the store. So new in store, right? You can name this whatever we want. So we're going to go car decals is what we're going to go here. Now from here, we can manage products. Now, here's the thing. If we go to manage products, it's going to take us to the part where we show and build out the product. So it'll take us right to that. So what I'm going to do once again is I'm going to stop that screen share, and I will go ahead and open up this next one of the screen that it opens up in that one. So it opens up in the next one for us. And here it is. And so it's already got sample products that are built in here. Now with this, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to click on these sample products. You can click on all of them, one by one, like we're doing here. You can do this way with it. Or right here at the top, you have an option where you can just do it all. And then you can do a mass update, and we can go ahead and delete selected. Do we really wish to remove these? Yes, we do. So we're going to delete these for it. So now we're going to add a new product, okay? So adding a new product, all we have to do is hit that product button. Now I'm going to give you a little cheat code, and this is how I do things here, especially when it's a lot of the same thing. Car decals, it's going to be the same thing on this. So we can upload an image, and we are going to go to, it doesn't really matter. You're going to go to wherever you have these images at. I have a folder that has some images in it. So you're going to order it in from there, and then we're going to have it. So like I said, this is a decal fundraiser. So with this decal fundraiser, they're going to have 4 options. So they're going to have an option with a standard logo with a name, a standard logo with a name and number, a stars logo with a name, or a stars name with a name and number. So we've added our images here, and I'm going to show you how to do this and go back and fix it so it's fine. As we come in here, right? And before we get further, let me ask if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. Angela says, can you have digital products? Yes, you can have digital products. I know last I knew you had to be in the paid side of it. So like the $15 or the $19 a month one, you had to be in that, because we have digital products on our site as well. We had that at the $19 level. So yes, in the free version, no, I don't believe it's available, but it is available in the paid side of it. And this is Equid. Like I said, we've got the affiliate link that's down below, free to sign up for it. Do all the templates have the same look? No, if that screen that we had prior had all the templates. There's a bunch of templates that you can scroll through and find a template that works for you. Right, Tim? That is a pretty nice logo. In our mentorship group, we had a conversation about logos, and Tim showed a logo, and I was like, wait a minute, that's our Hitman. And then somebody else says, wait a minute, that's our Holloway something. So it was interesting how, across the country, they're using the same logo in different places for it. So with this one, while we're here, do you know if this is the new version of Equid? Jerry, define what you mean by the new version of Equid. I'm going to assume so, because we just logged in for a very first time. So I'm going to assume this is going to be the new version of it. Now, if we go here, like I said, we're going to name this. So we're going to go standard. We're going to call this the standard decal with name. Okay, so with name. If you don't put a SKU in here, if you want to put a custom SKU in, you're able to. If you don't, it will automatically generate one for you. So we're going to come in here, and we're going to have $12 is what this is going to be. And then we need a description to put in here. Now, hey, maybe, you can figure out what to do for a description here, but the description that we're going to use is going to be this one that we have written up. when it comes to descriptions, if you are selling something on a national level or you're trying to reach a broader market, then of course you want to have great descriptions that go along with it. When you're selling to a local team, you don't need to get all fancy with your descriptions. You didn't have to do anything more than put, hey, decal sized 5.75 by 5.25. You didn't have to do anything more than that, right? But we went in and we have the nice long that goes along with it. So now we've got that side put up. So as we come in here, we've got some options across the top. We got the attributes, the options, the files. And who asked about that? Angela, I'll check here when we get over to files to see on the page, on the free side, if it was there. Shipping, SEO related products by now. So we've got the general part done. The attributes, that's what we're going to be put in here if you wanted UPC or a brand. In options, so add product options such as size and color that your customers can choose from on this page. You can also offer some extras that can be added to the product. So yes, we're going to add a product option. And so for product option, this is what we're going to do. We're going to put name to be on decal, right? And what we can do is from the option right here, we are going to have, drop down list size, value, option value, empty. Let's see. It used, and this may be something different now, because it used to be where we would come in here. Okay, here we go. Add input field. That's where it is. Add input field name. And so what we're going to have is name, right? And it's going to be a text field. So input name, and that's what you're going to have on here. And that's going to be a required field. So that way they have to put it in there. Options value, name to be on decal. All right. So now we have the name to be put on decal. They have to put in the option right here, name to be put on decal. There's where they're going to put in their name at for it. Files. So see, right here is where this answers your question for you. Who was that? Angela had asked. Sell digital goods. You do have to upgrade to the Venture Planner Higher to be able to sell the digital goods. So you do have to upgrade for it, which if we click on this button, it takes us to it. But I don't believe that it will see it. So the Venture, so that's the monthly plan that's right there for it. So if we go back, that'll get us back to where we were for it. Shipping. Okay. So this is where we're going to ask questions on it. Shipping. This product does require shipping. If you're going to have things picked up at your store, things like that, you could turn that off. But on this weight and dimensions, you can leave this stuff blank because you can go in there and specify how you want to do this. So for us, what you can offer in here, here's a fixed fee per item, specify shipping methods for this product, free shipping. You can go in here and do it. So if we go to use your shipping methods, right here, we can shipping for this product is set according to shipping settings. If we click on this button, it's going to take us over to shipping. Now we can add shipping right here, and we have a couple options: set up USPS, set up UPS, set up FedEx, set up DHL, set up other carriers. So, let's say if we're going to set up here, we're going to set up UPS. So we can set up UPS, we can offer free shipping, conditional shipping, or flat rate shipping. So when we do things like decals, we just do a flat shipping, and we do a standard shipping, $6.99. Okay, so here's that for it. We have that, and save and finish. So now when we go back to our product, it looks like we have to go this way for it. You come over to catalog, products, and it'll take us back to our standard name with decal. So we've got shipping, that's turned on. We have our store shipping method, that's going through here. Other things that are in here, SEO, if you wanted to have things on it. Related products, buy this. You may also like this. Buy it now button. You can have that on there. So right now, that is a store set up with one product. But if you look, we have all this other stuff on here, right? And it's like, wait a minute, that's not everything that's here. The reason I did this is I uploaded all of this at once, okay? So it's easier for me to then come in and I can go duplicate product. And now this is standard decal with name and number. And then what I can do is come in here for options and add input field, number to be put on decal. So there's a save, right? So now they have that option. I'm deleting out the first two by clicking on the X. So right now, those are gone. We've got this one saved. Oh, okay, everything's staying the same. Now I'm going to go ahead and duplicate it again. I'm going to delete out those first two. We're going to go standard. This one is going to be stars decal. Stars decal with name and number. And all we can do is save because that information is there. Now we can duplicate this one. We can delete the stars and we can put stars decal with name. Now we can go ahead and options, come down here. We can remove, let's see, where was it at? Nope, manage variations, right? Name, apply, back. Stay on page. Variations. Let's go back to it. Oh, did I hit it? Options. Okay, product options, customer input fields, text field name to be put on here, required field. If we click this, we can delete it. So then that's no longer on it and we can save. So right now in our store, if we come back and we look at our products, we have 4 products in here. So there's the 4 products in there. But I need to go back in. I need to delete out some of these options on it because on this one, each one's its own product. So this is just the standard decal with the name. So we're going to go ahead and delete everything else because we don't want them to get confused and think that they are ordering something that they're not. That's why we have each one listed as its own product. So we save that one. Then we hit the arrow and it'll take us to our next product. So standard decal with name and number. So standard decal with name and number, that's good. We'll delete out these other ones. We will save. We will arrow over again. Stars decal with name, there it is. And stars decal with name and number. So we just got to delete out those ones. So now when we look at our products, we will see that we have 4 products in here. Each one is its own individual product, standard decal with name, standard decal with name and number, stars decal with name, stars decal with name and number. Is everybody following me so far? Any questions, comments, or concerns? I'm going to check the comments now to see what we have here. Darren, hey guys, I'll have to play catch up. That's the beauty of this. You can always find the links. Go to the links, watch it. You'll be able to watch it at any time here. And for everybody else, make sure to like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. And just said, I've never heard of Ecwid. Do you have to drive your own customer traffic to the site? Yes. And how do you get your customers? So with this, it depends on which way to do it. When you are on some of those other plans, they have marketing things that come along with it. They have newsletters, email blasts, the abandoned carts notifications. There's a lot to it. It still comes down to you to market because this is a standalone site, but there are tools to be able to help you with it. This isn't a platform like Etsy or eBay where there's a search through it. This is your standalone website that you're able to use to do it for it. So not too difficult at all to use, but yes, it is up to you to drive traffic to it. Why are you deleting some of the decals? Hopefully you saw why I did. So we only had this one, the standard decal with name. That's all that's showing in this product. Standard decal with name and number, that's showing this product. Stars decal with name is in here, and stars decal with name and number is in there. Marines, this is cool stuff. Much easier than that. It is really simple. Like I said, it walks you through it step by step on how to do this. Now I'm going to check something and see something else on here just to go with it. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to stop this screen share because what I'm going to do is go back to the website, but that's on the different tab. So I will stop sharing that. I'll stop sharing this screen, and then I will present the other one that is going to be the editor, and then we will be able to see what's going on that bad boy. Because when we share that one, guess what? Now, since we've updated that, guess what shows up on our website? Here's the images for it, right? Boom, 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 boom. So that's what they're going to see. Is they're going to see here's the decal, standard decal with name, standard decal with name and number, stars decal with name and number. Here's that. So right there, everything is already listed on there. Well, all I did was when I came back here, I reloaded it, and it went ahead and populated to show those on there. So if we hit back now, this takes us back here, and you're at sidebar, that homepage section that we were on. We had our store. That was this part of it. Now we're coming back in here. We're going to the company info. So what you can do on a lot of this is you can decide what you want to have on here. This is where you tell people about your store, what it's all about. Ideally, 2 or 3 sentences, short, 2 or 3 short sentences. For example, store sells affordable, stylish furniture. So what we can do is you can either put something in here, or you can delete the section right out. Doesn't really matter to me, doesn't really matter to them. So you can put it in here or you can delete it out. So if we delete it out, that's all it does, and it brings it up from here. Now here's the cover. So this is the cover that's for it. Well, that's not our cover, right? So if we click on cover, we can come in here and we can change the image. So you can change the image, and when the image, it pops up a new screen. So you can't see that, but it's popping up a new screen, and you can select whatever image that you want. So we're going to select an image. We're going to just go ahead, and I grabbed one of our files, and now we have that. So it shows the decal on the back of the car there. So we can add buttons if we want to. We could delete that section off if we wanted to. We could do whatever we wanted on here. So here's company info again. We can do whatever we want. We can just keep making it work. If we come back down here, as we saw, that was the cover, right? There was the cover. If we come back, company info, that was this information right here. And we can do the same thing. You can change this out, do whatever you want. You can delete it out. So that's not there. You want to go through it, and on the benefits, hey, the benefits, they can scroll across it. You can do a bunch of different things with this, however you want to do it. But here's the keywords. If you want to change up any of those words, you're able to. If you want to come in here and, will scroll right there with icons, you're able to. And if you don't want it at all, you can come and just hit delete, and it takes it away, right? All right, perfect. Customer reviews. This is where if you have reviews already, you can go ahead and put it in here. If not, guess what? You can delete that out there, and we got it here. Our location. So this is where you can put in any of the information that you want. You can put in where you're located at, how they can contact you, any of your email, your address, however you want. You don't want that on here, you don't have to have it on here, right? You can come in down here and you can delete that section. So see, wow, we're getting right there. And then now we're down to the footer. So, we can have that in here. We don't want to see that. Boom, we can turn that off. So that's not on there either. So if we come back, and we're through the home pages, we're at everything where it was, with the announcements, we're at the headers, we're at everywhere it needs to be, right? Okay, this is where it's at. We're going to hit this button over here called Publish, and then right here, boom, boom, it's going to publish. It's going to do its little thing, and then we will show it. Your site is published. So if we come in here, we hit this view button, and guess what, folks? I got to stop the screen share so that I can present the new screen, and we'll go ahead and share you that screen. And on this Hitman Test Store, that opens up, and this is what the customers see. So your store is technically published right now. So this is what they see through things. The car decals, this is what it is. We have all of our information that's in here for them. Anything that we loaded up, there's the store for it. We fill out our About section. That would populate in here, but hey, we don't have that on here, so it's not going to let it do anything. But we still need to fix some of this stuff, because Lori just asked, how do you take payment? Well, Lori, that's what we're going to go to. That's what we're going to get to next. I'm going to stop this screen share, answer some questions, take a quick sip, and then we will get right into that. So let's see what we got here for it. Jerry says, I've had Equid for about 8 months, and they even walk me through any issues I have, Angela. And chat or by phone. Yes, they are super helpful to be able to help you. Super helpful to be able to help you. Yes, that makes sense, right? So they are able to walk you through the things on it. Jerry goes, I did not think you could have reviews except on the uppermost paid one. Nope, you can have them right there. The thing is you are the one that's supplying the reviews for it. So they're just static ones. I could put them there, I'm the best ever. Thanks for this. And now Lori will show you how to take payments for it. So if we get into our control panel, because that's back in here, so I will present that for it. We're going to share it, and we are in our control panel. Right. We're in our control panel. There's our control panel. So if we bring it up here, it brings us to our control panel. I'm just going to reload this to see what it tells me over here, because as we do each thing, it will go ahead and advance part of that through here. We're going to go ahead and put it in here. Set up that. We've already done that. Why is it? We've already done that. I'm not sure why it's not in here. So as we get through things, we need to come over here and we need to figure out payments. So right here. So we get into payments. We have a couple options. Okay. Pay by cash. So if you want to be able to take a cash payment, you can collect payments by accepting Lightspeed. Now, Lightspeed is who is with Equid, that they're able to take payments for you. So they're able to process credit cards through that. So you can apply it to enable there. So you can apply that. If you currently have a Stripe account, you can put that in here. So you can connect and enable your Stripe account. If you have PayPal, you can connect PayPal and put that in here. If you have a Square site, you can connect and enable Square in there, or manual. So maybe you have a different way, cash on delivery, phone orders, maybe by check or something, you can put that in here. And more options to accept online payments in your country. So they give you a good amount of different things on here for it. Traditionally for us, what we had turned on was Square. Now, the problem with Square is you can only hook up one Ecwid site to a Square account. So for everything, we pretty much had on our Stripe, which is our credit card processor that we'll use for online payments for our stores, and PayPal. So you can turn on multiple forms of payment for it. That's where that is for it. As we go through some of this other stuff that's over here for it, so we can set up our payment. You can choose whatever ones that you want for these. As you make sales, if you look over here, this is going to be, your dashboard of things. It's going to show you everything you need to do. So for your sales, it's going to show you orders, abandoned carts, customers, and order editor. So in orders like that, your orders will appear here. Abandoned carts. If you are in a paid program, a paid tier, you are able to upgrade to access the abandoned carts. So you will be able to see that. So that's, like I said, another benefit of signing up for that. Customers, as customers places orders, you'll have their information here. And online editor, once you need to upgrade it to be able to do this, but you could edit orders as well. Now, as we scroll down to the next site, we've got our catalog, which gives us product categories, gift cards, data import, export. So under products, there's our products that we have. Now, remember, with the free one, you can only do 5 products. 5 products is all you can do with this. So this fits in fine for us to be able to do this store. Under categories, we can create different categories for things. So if we wanted to create one for decals or t-shirts or hoodies or whatever, we could go ahead and do that. Gift cards, guess what? You can sell gift cards, but you need to upgrade it to a paid tier to be able to do that. And the data import and export, you will need to, let's see, because you can import it from here, but in order to export, to export orders, to export customer information, abandoned carts, to export anything, you will need to be on a paid tier for that as well. Now, farther down here, as far as marketing, all right, let's look at what we have for marketing options. And this is where I said as we go in, what it offers, it does do some things for it. So you're able to advertise across Google because you're able to sign up for that. You're able to promote and sell on Facebook because it'll link to that. You can promote and sell on TikTok because it'll link to that. When you look at some of these other ones, you can convert abandoned carts to sales, promote sales with discount coupons. Yep. And when you go through these, let's go ahead and click on it. So if we want to get started on Google, so automate Google ads right here, you're able to do that right from here. And so you can sync up to Google for that. If we click back, promote and sell on Facebook, you can connect your Facebook and then be able to sell on there. You'll set up your Facebook pixel. You'll launch your ad campaign. You can do everything that's right there through Facebook on the Ecwid on this marketing tab. Do the same thing with TikTok. You need to upgrade. So see why with Facebook, it was included on a free one. With TikTok, it is upgraded this. And let's go back one and see what the next one is. Right, let's go back and see what the next one is. And link in bio, right? Is that right? Sales channel. Wait, what do we do? Marketing. That's where we were. So convert abandoned carts to sales. Same thing. We see that we have to upgrade for that for us to be able to do that. Promote sales with discounts. That's also, you can have discount codes. You can do those things like that. But once again, that needs to be on a paid tier. The free tier said it's great for getting started, not great for long-term use. Or if you want to do things like, run ads, do promos, offer coupons, things like that. We're not able to do that. Offer discounts, reach past visitors with new marketing. You're able to do that with retargeting ads on Facebook. So you just really go through each one and see what it has to offer here, because there are things that can do it. Retain customers with automated emails so you can manage it. You need to be in a paid tier for that. So yes, we can have a store up and running, but to really have it functional, you really should look at going to a paid tier on it. So from our marketing side, what's next on it? When we look down here, we've got the report side of it. Look at this. we can't run any reports. A free one will not let you run any reports to track things in here, built-in reports, analytics, any of that. So what you will need to do is be able to upgrade to do that. Now, before I go any further, let's see, was there any other questions? Jerry, any advantages? I don't think there's any advantages. It's just their platform, so of course, they want you to use it, so that's why they're going to promote it. There will be times where you'll see that they will offer, just like Square does through their processing, where they will offer a discount, either on referrals or things like that to be able to use it. Yeah, it is super simple to upgrade, Marine. I will show you how to do it. Like this, we want to track and enhance your storage performance with built-in reports and analytics. We hit the upgrade button, and all it does is it gives you your options. What do you want to do? So then you just go ahead and select upgrade to Venture, and it's that simple. There is no, and it turns the other things on that you're able to do. It gives you more access to things. So it is super simple and easy to use. Yep. Yeah. And that thing works great for Spiritware stores because you're only doing it for a short time and a limited amount of products, right? Okay, so we've got report sales channels. We were able to see this. Equid for mobile iOS, Equid for Android, sell offline with the POS system because they do offer that. So you are able to, if you have, let's say you want to be able to take payment set things up in a retail location, you're able to do that. Sell offline with Clover, sell offline with Square. Those are options that are in there as well. As you go through it, you can turn your store into a mobile app. You can sell on Instagram. Let's see right here. Manage your link up so you can sell on Instagram from there. You can Facebook shop, link in bio, Facebook Messenger, Google Shopping, TikTok, Amazon, eBay. Sell on other platforms, a custom website. So easily add your store to a WordPress or a Wix or Weebly or Joomla or RapidWeaver or Squarespace. So you can really do some things pretty damn quick and easily on it. A lot of things you'll have to move into that paid platform side of things. So can remember that when you're looking at it. So with our sales channel, now we're over at our website. We have our design, our overview, our design, our domain, and our SEO. So on our overview, there's our website. So we can go at any time from here and edit this. So we can edit the things we want, the appearance, the content. So if you want your own web address, this is, like I said, you will have to upgrade to be able to do that. So it will show in there. In here is somebody asked about templates. This is where you can go in and change out templates on things as well. And that's design, the domain, the SEOs in there. Now on Instagram, you can sell on Instagram, but hey, you got to upgrade. If we want to upgrade, what's one's got to tell us to do? We got to upgrade to Venture to be able to do it to sell on Instagram. So it tells you the things that you need to do on it. On Facebook, upgrade to sell on Facebook. TikTok, upgrade to advertise on TikTok. Link in bio, manage the link up. Mobile, get the app. Other channels, if you have other channels, you're able to figure that out and put them all in here for Google Shopping, Point of Sale, Shop App, eBay, Amazon. If we continue down farther, we've got our design. So we can show how this looks, change the look of our store. So if we want to have large products, medium products, small products, we can change how that design looks in here. If we want to, image and video aspect ratio. So if we want to change that to, a square to landscape 4:3, landscape 3:2, portrait 3:4, portrait 2:3. You can do any of those. Darken the background, you can enable or disable that. So we can change any of those things on here. Product card details. So what this is this part under here, center the content, align to left, align to the right, justify the content. You can put however you want in here. The card frame, which is the frame around it, we will drop that around everything. We can disable that, and then it just goes around there. Product name, you can show, do not show, or show on mouse hover. Price, SKU, you can add all of this and change it from there. So, a pretty robust thing for you. And as we get into here, payments. So like I said, we went through this before, so that way you can do the payments on it. Shipping and pickup, we went through shipping and pickup on it, so that seems to be there. And settings, this is where we get into some of the business side of it, because you have to upgrade if you want to get to a web address. You can put all your information here: your company name, your website, email address, your phone number, your street address, city, state, zip, social media accounts. This is where you can sync up to your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, X, your YouTube, your Pinterest. The storefront right now is open, but like this, if we want to shut it off, it's as simple as hitting that button. It'll show you that the storefront is closed. You hit the open and it turns it back on for it. If you're ready to set up for the wizard, you can go ahead and proceed to the wizard. That's what we're doing, and it's walking through things for it. So we've got that part of it. If we look up here further, we've got regional settings. So there's things in here, the currency, weights, pounds, so, the standard where it's your, where you at regional settings. Cart and checkout. If you want to out of stock product behaviors, you have to upgrade for that. Default order purchases defined by there. Show price per unit, cost price. There's some things that you are able to change, other things that you're not able to change. It just really depends on what you want to put in here for it, because there's a lot that you can go in here and change and adjust and do for it. Because even if you want to have a subscription-based service, let's say you are selling a widget, pick out your widget that you want to sell, and you want to have a monthly subscription box for that widget. On a paid plan, you can do subscriptions with recurring billing, so they're able to do it for there, just like customers can favorite. You can edit order ID format, so whether what goes before or after the number, so 000 boom, save. All right, you can have change whatever you want to do for that. Newsletters, you're able to set those up and put those in here. Tips. So if you're in a service-based thing, you could set up tips to be able to put on here. Allow checkout with phone number. Like I said, there's a lot that this can do on the free side of things for it. Tracking analytics, so you can enter in your Google ID, your analytics ID, and we'll be able to provide you stuff. Your Facebook pixel and conversion API, your Pinterest tags, your Snapchat pixels, your TikTok pixels you need to upgrade for. Google ad codes, you can do a lot of things with this. And, we're on the free side of it. So that is under general. Under taxes, we're going to leave this page. So this is where if you sign up for the paid tier, it will automatically take care of that. You'll put in your information. It'll tell you what you need to do for it. Otherwise, you need to manually go in and change your tax rates for it. On the legal, and see here, right here, taxes can be confusing, so we're to help with anything you need. Explore a knowledge base for answers to your questions, or simply contact us for personal assistance. So see, they're right there to do it. On the legal side, this is all your legal settings in here, your legal compliance, legal pages, terms and conditions, privacy policy, shipping and payment, return policy, about us. This is where you would change all that information that needed to be put in there for you. Notifications. So this is another thing here, customer order notifications. You want an order number, status change. This is when things happen. Do the customer get notified when their order confirmation? Do they get notified when the status changes, when the order is shipped, when it's ready for pickup, the download of e-goods? So that's everything that's there. You'll be able to upload your logo, so that way that shows on everything. And let's see, new orders placed for there. So this is, a pretty standard thing for the settings side of it. Was there more back here? Notifications, general taxes, notifications, invoice. So here's where you're creating your invoice. This is what the customer will see. This is what you will print out for it. This is where you'll add your logo. So you can upload your logo and it will put on here. This is where you put on your tax ID if you want it to show on there, your business details, any of your messages, thank you, things like that. Invoice templates you're able to do, but guess what? You have to upgrade for that. Customer groups, you can create customer groups, but once again, you need to pay for it. As we get in here, product types. Once again, product types, we're able to, once you add these tags to things, you'll be able to separate by product types. Product filters, so you need to upgrade for the product filters. So another thing, upgrade for custom checkout fields. Guess what? You got to upload for custom checkout fields. And looking here to the next one, edit store labels. So edit store labels, find the label to change. We're able to go in here and change anything that it needs to do on the label side of things for it. And then there's apps too. There's an app market. So as you want to be able to do things, you can go in here, put it. So there's marketing, store designs, drop shipping. There's a ton of apps to use. Zapier, ShipStation. So like ours is integrated with our pirate ship. So that way, when we enter in the order number of the pirate ship, it just pulls the information straight over from it. So that's really nice. We use it for reviews. If you are doing anything of print on demand with Printify, you're able to do that through here and keep it on there. Email marketing, online email marketing, SMS. There's a lot there, but some of these are paid on a monthly basis, so you have to do it. Free apps, checkout notices, drop shipping stuff, more Printful stuff. What else is in here? It's been a while since I looked in here. QuickBooks, you can do that where it'll sync up to it. Salesforce, it'll sync up to. MailChimp, it'll sync up to. It will pull from a lot of things to put it in here. So once you'll get in here and you'll just see what you're able to do and how to make it work for you. And then finally, we have your profile. So in your profile, it tells us what plan that we're on. We're on the free one. If we wanted to upgrade to any of them, we're able to do that for it. If we go down here, billing and plans, that's already there. The staff accounts. You need to upgrade for this if you want to have staff accounts. So if you wanted to have employees be able to only have access at certain things, that's what you're able to do. So that's where the staff accounts come in at. And then you have your profile. So I got to confirm this address to make it all work, but there is everything for it. You can change emails, you can change that. But in a nutshell, we have in less than an hour, and in really it was less than a half an hour, we created a fully functional website from scratch. And it's that simple. It's that simple for it. So I'm going to kick this screen off of here, and then I'm going to go full screen with me, so then you guys can tell me what questions, comments, concerns, if there's anything that I can help with. Excuse me, let me know. But now's the time to ask, because that is it. That was how simple it was to create a store. You've seen it. Maureen had a good question here. Why are you moving from Shopify? Seems to be a great place to start. It was a great place to start. It served us really well by until it didn't. And where it didn't at was in two fronts. We sell, especially on the printed vinyl side of things, we sell a lot of decals by size, and we sell it by square footage or square inch. And in order for that app to be able to be done in Ecwid, there wasn't a standalone app that was ready. Ecwid would develop it for us, and it was something like $5,000 for them to develop that for us. And then we would still have a monthly fee for it. And then they would go ahead and use that app and sell it to other people. So I wasn't too keen on that idea of spending that kind of money on it, because I knew Shopify, I could do that with it. The second thing being is when we got into the DTF printing side of things, there isn't nobody currently that has an app for gang sheet builders in Ecwid. They have them in Shopify, but not in Ecwid. So that was the main reason that we switched over to Shopify, was because of that gang sheet builder. And so that's why little by little we're moving all of our Ecwid sites over to Shopify. So it's all in one place. But we took it to the limitations. We took it as far as we could, and when we couldn't go any farther, then that's when we made the move. But it served us very well for many years, and it would still continue to serve us for it. So shipping calculated by weight. How does it calculate more than one item? So that's a great question. When you come into, I'll show you, present the screen, and I will show you. Let's see. We want to. What do we want to do? No, we want to bring this back here. Right, there we go. So when we come down here on shipping, you can set however you want. Like ours is flat rate, so it doesn't matter what they. And that's what we have traditionally done, is flat rate. We have from this dollar amount to this dollar amount, ships at this. Some we win on, some we lose on, but at the end of the year, it all comes out in it. So that way it doesn't necessarily have to calculate for it. What you can do is when you go into your products and you have your products, if we come up here, where is it? To my catalog and to my products, you can put in here and it will give you the weight in pounds. So you can put in how much this weighs. And then what you can do is you can set your shipping so that way it can calculate all that. It will tie into UPS, FedEx. It will tie in that way. We just use flat rate because they said on some we win, some we lose. And then what we do is we give an option for expedient service. So like today, we had somebody place an order and they wanted overnight shipping. So what we do is we have a box when we go into our description. Do I want overnight shipping, standard shipping, regular shipping? When they want that, then we just send an additional invoice for that. So that's the way that we get around that. Angela, gang sheet builder is a big one. I would need that also. Yep, and that was the big thing. That's why we moved over to Shopify, was because it did not have a gang sheet builder. Now, Bags, who is the build a gang sheet, who we use for our gang sheet builder. They were, last we knew, they were working on it, or they said they were going to work on it. But at that time, we said we're doing Shopify. A lot of the systems that we use, and the people that we use, and systems we tied into, they natively worked with Shopify already. So it wasn't recreating the wheel to have them try and figure out how to make this work with Equid. It was a lot easier for us to move over to Shopify than to make that work. How hard is it to move over? From what to what? To move over from Equid to Shopify, it's hard. You're moving one thing at a time. We have a service that will do it for us, and I want to say it's about $800, and they'll go ahead and do it, and they'll take all of our listings from one, move it over to the other, and go from there with it. Our problem is we keep adding stuff to the next one, and so that way it's able to go with it. But for the most part, it's troublesome to move over that way with it. Does it require a UPS account? Could Pirate Ship work? You do not need a UPS account because we have ours synced up with Pirate Ship. We can set it up with there, because when you go into your Pirate Ship account, you'll put in the order number. I'm typing on the computer, like you can see that. You'd put in the order number. It would pull all the information in a Pirate Ship. You're able to put it in there for it. But it doesn't charge exact shipping with it that way. So that's why we use the flat rate. Like I said, on some we win, some we lose. Over the years, we've just found that it just is easier when we do it that way for it. All right. Any other questions, comments, or concerns before we cut out of here? I think this was a good class to have. Remember, if you haven't yet, we have the link for our calendar. Go click that link and bookmark it, or save it, or put something in there. I'm going to put it in here again so that way you can find it, because coming up next week, we've got Bob in from Fresh Horizons Marketing and Better with Marketing. He's going to talk to us about local SEO. So if you're somebody who sells product locally, this is going to be the show that you'll want to tune into, because we're going to be talking local SEO, right? What that means, how it works, what you can do to be better at it. The following week, we have got a new thing that we're working out, and how to sell promotional items the easy way. And that is going to be with Swag Space. So the guys from Swag Space are going to stop by. Swag.space are going to stop by. If you want to go check them out now, you can. It's swag.space. It is free to you to be able to do. Costs you nothing for it. Just mention me when you sign up. That's all I ask. But we're going to have them in here on the 16th, and that's going to be hey, selling promotional products, the easy way, and it's not costing you anything. So that's on the 16th. On the 23rd, we have Sarah is going to be back from Distinctive Merch Co., and she's going to be talking to us about creating your brand in Canva. So we're going to go through that, which, Canva is coming along strong with a lot of things with it. Inside that calendar, you will find all the links to our morning mindsets. You will find all the links to, is that right? No, hold on a second. You'll find all the links in there to, what else from there? You'll find all the links in there for our, what else is it? You'll find the links to Morning Mindset, the Tuesday with Todd. You'll find like the shows that are going on, because the weekend of the 19th and 20th, is that right? Weekend of 19th and 20th is DAX Chicago. And so that's going on. Also, that weekend is going to be Shirt Labs is going on that weekend. And then also the next weekend is, that same weekend is the Flyover event in Polk County, Iowa, and that's the Anatol event that's there. So there is a lot of pretty cool stuff that you can get into there. Also inside of there, we'll have let me make sure I post it again, so that way you're able to have that in there. But with that, we've got a great show. Tell me, what did you think? Is this something that if you're not doing it, can you find it helpful? Is it something to be able to, that you think, hey, this is good? If it's not, I'm cool with that. I'm pretty sure it would help somebody with it. If not, hey, what can I do? I'm only a guy that can do what a guy can do, and so far, it seems to be working. So that's what we're going with. I'm going to make sure to post that and show that link one more time in there to see what we got here. Great live, thanks. Great info. You're very welcome, Maureen. Thanks. This has been very informative. You're very welcome for it. And Barb, great live, Todd. Thanks, Barb. And like I said, here is that link one more time. Go in here, right click, copy, paste this. That will get you into the call not into the call, that will get into the calendar where you're able to find things. And you can find all of our information over at, it's super simple. Like, I'm not even trying to put it here, fatdadcd.com. We have a private mentorship group. I think it's an amazing group. It's $20 a month. You don't have to wait every week for us to go live for this. You can ask questions in there. You can show your work. There's a great group of people over there. And like I said, it's only $20 a month. So we would love to have you in there. Go ahead, click this link. You'll get right in there. It's at the top of it. Sign in for it. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Morning Mindset. Angela, thank you very much. You're very welcome, Lori. Thank you, guys. But we'll be back tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time for another Morning Mindset. So until then, peace, love, press on, and we will see you guys next time.